Hello friends, to have our engineering graphics drawing using a Solid Edge V19 software. So once you double click on a software, you will get this window. To have a 2D drawing, you have to click on a drawing. So once you click on a drawing, you will get the window like this. So here you can see at the bottom side there is a sheet 1. This is what we say active sheet. So whatever the things we are going to do, the drawing and all, so should appear on this sheet. But before that one, we need to define what is the size of the working area. So that is what we say sheet setup. So in order to do that one, so there are two ways. One, you can go near to the sheet 1, right click, sheet setup. So here there are three options we are going to get: size, name and a background. Go to the background, click on the A4, save default and OK. So that's one method. One more method, you can go to the file, go to the sheet setup, same window will appear. So you can go to the A4, save default and OK. So the sheet gets reduced. So in order to fit that one to the window, so you can click on a command called fit to the screen. So it will get fitted to the screen. So this is what I said, like active sheet. In order to delete, so now if you want to select anything in this one, so we will not be able to select. So in order to do all those changes, you go to the view and click on the background sheet. So now you can see the changes along with the sheet 1. There are 4 sheets which are going to appear at the bottom. So now already we have defined we are going to work in a A4 sheet. So click on the A4 sheet, again you will get one sheet. So you can see there is a watermark, a background. So now if you select anything here, so it gets selected, means a left click and drag a box, so you will get selected. Just delete that one and even the top one, so we don't want that one, delete. So this is our working area. So once you do that one, go to the view, switch off the background. Now everything will get disappeared, and whatever the changes we have done in the background sheet will appear on the sheet 1. Now so the toolbars which are appearing on this one, so you can see there is a file, open and the zoom area, fit to the screen. All these things we call as a main toolbar, and the below one where we will get a one select tool, and inside all these things we are going to call it as a ribbon toolbar, and a line command, arc, these we call it as a drawing toolbar, and these select all these things we call it as a drawing view toolbar. So wherever you want, you just drag it and place it, it will get reflected on that one. So once you do this one, this is what exactly we need for each new sheet. Okay, so you have to go to the sheet 1 or a file and you have to do the sheet setup. So once you do that one, so already we have understood in the theory, like so we'll be having a VPHP. So in order to show that one, that is a horizontal and a vertical plane, to show that one on a 2D diagram, so we have rotated that one 90 degree downward, that is horizontal plane is rotated 90 degree downward. So in order to show the HP and VP, so we are going to have a reference line, that is what is XY line. So XY line thickness, it's a continuous and a 0.13. So you select a line command, go here and continuous and a 0.13, just click, it will start a line. So here it will show it will ask for a length and angle. So you just press a tab and enter 0 degree. So you can see the line will not move, it will be horizontal. So wherever you want to end that line, click and press escape or a right click. So you click on that line, wherever you are going to move, it will show it in a red color. You can just drag it anywhere, so you can move just like that also. So just select that line and want to change the thickness, you can go and do the changes. So now we want to name that one with the X and Y. So here in the drawing views at the bottom side, you can see there is a text command, have a caps lock on, and just zoom this area with the zoom area command, select this one, it gets selected. So now go to the text and click wherever you want that one, press X. Okay, go to the select command, click on X, the plus symbol will appear, and just place that one at the midpoint, and again fit to the screen. And to the right side again, zoom that one, go to the text command, place it wherever you want, press Y, select and wait for the plus symbol, and drag it and fit to the screen. So this is what normally we do. So this area we call as a vertical plane, and this area we call as a horizontal plane. So for a time being, for a first problem, you just zoom this area and just write it here. So this is my VP and this is my HP, just for a few problems, so that like once you understand, so you need not to write that. So we can just write it like this. So whatever the things which are going to rest on a VP, so here the view will appear, that is what is front view, and whatever the things which are related to the HP, that's the top view, will appear here. So we'll take one problem. So what we say, that one is the a square prism, a simple one. A square prism, a prism is something like it will be having a two faces which are identical and a rectangular faces surrounding that one. Say for example, if it is a square prism, we will be having a two squares, one above and one below, of a specified size and separated with a distance. That is what normally we say it's a axis length. So you can say, for example, a square prism of a size 45 mm. So we have taken one problem. Just go to the text. If you want to copy paste the problem, so you can just drop one box and press save. So here we have one problem. It says like a square prism, 35 mm sides of base and 65 mm axis length, rests on one of its edges of the base, which is inclined to VP at 30 degree. Draw the projection of the prism when the axis is inclined at 45 degree to the HP. Means, so here we have a square prism of side 35 separated with the 65 mm, and the resting edge itself is inclined at a VP. So here we need to note down three steps. One is first position, where on what it is resting, that is on HP, and whether it is resting on an edge or a corner. So here he says it is resting on the edge. So here we go with the rectangle command. If you click on that one, here it will get highlighted with the width. So now they have given it's a 35, enter 35, height is also 35, and angle you just say a 0, because if you see here, okay, already you can see the a square and the thickness of the square should be 0.5. So wherever you want, just click and click. Okay, so you just check it out. Once you select this one, it should be of 0.5. So this is the square which is resting on the side. So if in any problem, if they say it is resting on the corner condition, so go to the same rectangle, same, enter 35, enter 35, enter. In the angle you want to give 45. You can see the change here. Once you enter the 45, so here exactly you're going to get. So click, you will get this one. So this is the condition for resting on the base edge, and this is the condition for resting on the corner. Okay, so now here they say it is resting on the base edge, so we'll delete this and we'll keep this one. So now you have to name the things, what are the edges. So now take the text and just zoom this area and go here. We'll always take the resting edge to the right side of the viewer. So we'll start from here. So we'll say A in the bracket 1 means the top base face of a square will be having this corner as a A, and the same there is a one more corner at the bottom, we say that one as a 1. So here you can say it's a b in the bracket 2, and here we say c in the bracket 3, and here we say d in the bracket 4. So now just select this and to it outside. So here if you don't want to have any box to this one, so you can just select this and